Hello everybody and welcome to this tutorial about classified ads. Classified ads is a feature in mhparks.com that allows our members to advertise the goods and services that they provide to the mobile home and RV park industry. Users must be a premium member to have access to our classified ads feature. And I'm Gil Wigington, lead support team member for mhparks.com and the designer of mhparks.com. And in this tutorial, we're going to go ahead and cover a few items. We'll cover classified ads overview as a whole. We'll show you the difference between a featured classified ad and a basic classified ad. And we'll walk through the process of creating a new classified ad, publishing a new classified ad, and editing a classified ad. And towards the end, we'll also talk about the importance of knowing how to pause a classified ad and how that impacts your advertisement. And then finally, we'll walk through a live action of how to interact with our classified ads feature. So let's go ahead and get started. So classified ads, again, are a way for our premium members to promote themselves to the public for any goods and services that they may provide in the mobile home and RV park industry at no additional charge. So once you pay for your membership, your premium membership in mhparks.com, we don't charge you for advertising any basic classified advertisements. You can advertise as many as you'd like, you can publish as many as you'd like, as often as you'd like, and there's nothing more that we charge for. The only time we're going to charge anything more is if you upgrade to a featured ad, which is what we're going to talk about here just shortly. But when you do advertise a basic or upgraded featured classified ad, that's going to show up on our public homepage within any of our classified ads section. So now to get to the basics of what a featured versus a basic classified ad is, basic classified ads are displayed in our classified ads category without any green featured banner. There's also positioned behind any featured classified ads. So if somebody upgrades to a featured ad, theirs is going to show in that category before yours. Featured classified ads, they actually display in two locations. So they're going to display in our homepage featured classified ad section. And in that section, we allow 8 at a time to randomly generate in a random order and display on our home page. Additionally, then they're going to also display in the classified ads category that they're designated for, but they'll be positioned before the basic ads. And then by bringing more attention, or to bring more attention to your advertisement, we put on every advertisement that's been upgraded to a featured ad or a featured premium ad, we throw that green featured banner on there, and that draws everybody's attention to it a little bit closer as well. So publishing or republishing your ad. So when you publish or republish your ad, it's going to run for 30 days on our public website immediately when you publish it. Unlike our Parks for Sale ads, those go for 5 days that only our premium members can see those ads, where a classified advertisement that you publish is going to start immediately showing on our public web page. And when you complete your publishing process, we're going to also send out emails to all of our members letting them know that there's been a new classified ad published in a specific category. So if maybe you published one in mobile homes for sale, anybody that's got that toggled in their user profile settings to receive those notifications, they'll receive that information right away and know that you just published one in there. When you click the publish button, after you've gone through that process, you're going to be told when your ad is, how long it's going to advertise, and the date that it will expire from displaying in mhparks.com. So just like our Parks for Sale ads, when you publish Park for Sale ad, or excuse me, publish a classified ad, viewers of your advertisement will be able to contact you directly via email using our contact seller button, print the ad, or even share the ad with a friend. Maybe there's somebody else that they want to forward that ad on and it might be interesting to them. They can share that ad with their friends. And then prospective buyers or interested parties in your classified ad will also know exactly who's advertising the goods or services that you're posting based on how you choose to brand your ad, and that displays down in the marketed by section of a classified ad. So creating a classified ad is pretty simple and easy. There's two basic steps to creating a new classified ad. And so after you click the Create Classified Ad button, now you'll want to make sure that you're on the Classified Ads tab in our advertising feature. But once you're on that tab, you go ahead and click the Create Classified Ad button, and the first step you'll perform is just adding your advertising information, which includes things like your advertisement's title, the description, sale price, and any images you may have. And then the second step is just branding your ad so that it displays correctly in the marketed by section of the advertisement. Okay, so for step one, just to get in a little bit more detail, you'll always be required to select which category your ad should display in. And then you'll want to go ahead and add a primary and a secondary title for your advertisement, and some kind of nice eye-catching image, or maybe if you're selling an RV, you'll want to take multiple images of that RV so that users or viewers can see what it looks like. And then for the state advertised from field, we ask that everybody put either where your state operates from or where your goods and services is actually located at. Now, a lot of advertising companies will let you select several states that you're marketing to, and that starts to mess up filters and stuff because everybody tends to select every state so that theirs gets included into a filter or in a search, where we request that you advertise or you select where you're advertising from. And that way any of our viewers can then decide, is it something that's close by? Is it something that applies to me? Maybe, you're advertising your brokerage services. If you wanted to list what states you actually operate out, then go ahead and list those in your description for your licensing. Maybe you're a wholesaler that operates throughout the United States. You can add that into your description. So once you've completed all the fields and added a great sales pitch into your description, just go ahead and click the next button at the bottom of the page, and you'll be taken to the second step of branding. So as we said, step two is your branding of your ad. And there's two methods that you can use to brand any ad in mhparks.com. And you may have already watched the full tutorial for Parks for Sale, and nothing's different in this, in that you can brand it with your user profile branding. And when you use this option, it displays your company logo, contact information, and personal images. They're based on what you've already got in your user profile settings. So it automatically generates that for you. That way you don't have to continually keep putting in how you want it marketed by in any of your advertisements. Now there's cases that you may want to change what your traditional marketing looks like, or marketed by section looks like. And in those situations, you can use the custom branding option. And it allows you to customize the branding by uploading a different company logo and a different a different personal image, as well as entering in whatever custom information for your contact information that you'd like. So when you use the custom branding option and you decide to upload an image for your company logo or for your personal image, you can go ahead and crop each one to the area that you want shown on whatever image you're uploading. Now for logos, we suggest that you use your insignia of the logo as it'll display better because of sizing restrictions in some of our advertisement cards. The wider that logo becomes, the smaller the image is going to have to be displayed. So by selecting just your insignia of the logo and then placing your company name within the contact information, you're going to show off your logo just a little bit better. So once you've gone ahead and entered in or uploaded the images and cropped those and saved them, as well as put the contact information that you'd like in there, just go ahead and click the save button. And then suddenly your preview and publish buttons will become active, where you can go ahead and preview your advertisement to make sure it looks the way you'd like it to, and then publish if you decide you want to immediately publish it to mhparks.com. So there are two ways to publish your classified ad. As I just mentioned, you can either immediately publish it by clicking that publish button on the branding page, or if you choose to later on, you can go ahead and select the publishing option for any saved advertisement from within the actions menu of that advertisement on the main page. So to complete your ads publishing, you just need to go ahead and supply us a little bit of information by letting us first know whether you want the ad upgraded to a premium ad, or if you want to just leave it as a basic ad, where again with classified ads, there is no charge to the ad provided it's a basic ad. When you do upgrade to a premium ad, we have a $10 fee, which is pretty reasonable to get a little more focus on your advertisement. And then you go ahead and just select the payment option that you'd like to apply. And just one word of note that to be mentioned, because of the way our Stripe gateway works for our system, even when you're just doing a basic ad and there's no charge for the advertisement, you will be required to go ahead and select your payment option because of the way, again, Stripe interacts with our system. So also additionally, with each of your advertisements in mhparks.com, you will be required to go ahead and agree to our terms and agreements before the active button does become active and you're able to click on it to finalize your transaction. So now once you've gone ahead and you've got your advertisement published, there may be moments that you want to go ahead and edit that advertisement. Maybe you found you had a misspelling in it. Maybe you didn't like the images that you've uploaded and you wanted to change them. But in order to do any editing, and this applies also for Parks for Sale, as you may have already saw in our full tutorial for Parks for Sale ads, you are required to pause that advertisement first. By using the pause option within the actions menu for that specific ad. Now pausing goes ahead and prevents it from being displayed on mhparks.com while you're making your advertisement edits. Alternatively, you can also choose to just use the pause when you just simply don't want your advertisement displaying on mhparks.com. Maybe you were posting an advertisement for an RV for sale because you're an RV dealer and it's sold. So at that point, you can go ahead and just select the pause option of that advertisement and it'll quit displaying on mhparks.com. So once you pause your advertisement, then in the actions menu, edit and continue will become available. And To help kind of everybody identify which ones they may have paused, which advertisements they may have paused, we also turn that row to a yellow color. And that way you know that, hey, I'm either uh, shut this one off from running on mhparks.com, or I'm needing to edit it and then continue after you make the edits. So if you're wanting to edit it, you just simply click the edit field or edit option that is now available in the actions menu. And when you're editing the advertisement, you'll be able to edit all those fields in both the first and second step to update them to whatever you would like. Once you've completed the edits that you wanted to make to change the fields, maybe you've got your misspelling corrected, maybe your new images are in there, you can go ahead and just simply click Save again on the branding page, and that's going to go ahead and update the information of your advertisement. Now, once you've got your advertisement updated and any edits that you wanted changed, you will go ahead and have to select the Continue option in the advertisements action menu. And that will start your advertisement displaying again on mhparks.com immediately. And just another word about our pausing a classified ad. When you pause that classified ad, the one thing you do always want to remember, each classified ad runs for 30 days, but when you have it paused, it will not affect the ad's publishing expiration date. So if you choose to, after day 10, you choose to go ahead and pause your advertisement and you forget about it for the next 20 days or 20 days, that ad obviously will go ahead and just complete on the 30th day, and nobody will be able to see your ad. So anytime you do pause your advertisements, make sure if you want them to see it again in the future, that you go ahead and just click Continue in the Actions menu, and that way it starts displaying again. Now, alternatively, if you forget to continue your advertisement and it's a basic advertisement, just hit Republish when that advertisement has an ad status of completed, and you'll be able to just walk through those publishing steps again, and it starts right back up again. No fee involved, unless at that time when you republish your advertisement you choose to now upgrade it to a featured premium ad. Then obviously you'll have to check out with the payment options that are in there. So now that we've gone through some of the basics of a classified ad, we'll go ahead and go into the interactive portion so that you can actually see it, see our desktop as we interact with it. So here we are in our advertise feature. Again, we have two tabs. One is Parks for Sale ads, and the other one is classified ads. And for this demonstration, we'll go ahead and be utilizing our classified ads. And just a couple of things to touch on. In our filter options, we provide you the ability to filter whether it's published, paused, saved, or completed, as seen in the ad status for every advertisement that you have. You'll see the advertisement title, the category that you've selected while you were creating the ad, and then when it's published, you'll also see the start date and the end date of your publishing period. In the ad type, you're going to see premium or basic based on what options you selected while you were publishing your ad. And for each advertisement, when you click on the number that's in the listing views column, you'll be shown who has actually viewed your advertisement while it was published. Now, because of browser security restrictions, if they're not logged into mhparks.com or not a member of mhparks.com, they're just going to display as visitor, and the date that they viewed your ad. In the amount spent, you're going to see your accumulated dollar value that you spent on that advertisement. You know, if you selected that you wanted to upgrade to a premium ad and you spent $10, it'll show that $10. Maybe you've republished that advertisement several times with the premium upgrade, then it'll show the accumulated money that you've spent over the course of that ad's life. So to get started here, we'll go ahead and create a classified ad, and we'll just click on the Create Classified Ad button. And I should mention again, just for clarification, only premium members will be able to advertise classified ads. Again, no charge for advertising as many classified ads as you'd like to publish. The only time you'll ever be charged for a classified ad is when you upgrade to a premium classified ad. So now that we're creating our classified ad, we go ahead and select what category we would like it to be in. You can choose from mobile homes for sale, RVs for sale, brokerage services, insurance services, coaching services. Do an in search of category. So maybe you're an investor searching for a park. You can go ahead and advertise that in the in search of section or category of our advertisements. And lending services. So if you're a mobile home or an RV park lender, you can go ahead and advertise your services within the lending services category. And then you'll go ahead and just add, and we'll just go walk through this. So today we'll have a coaching services, because maybe we provide coaching services to new investors in the mobile home park industry. And for an advertisement title, we'll just go ahead and put, we teach you good. And that ad title is going to display at the top of your card that shows your advertisement. Once a user has clicked into that category, they're going to see your ad title and your secondary title as part of your ad. So we'll just go ahead and put low cost for our secondary title. And then we'll go ahead and complete our state advertised from. And again, we would like companies to either put where they originate, are doing business from, or where that goods and services is located. Again, a lot of advertising companies allow you to enter in states that you're promoting to, but it tends to start to, when somebody tries to do a search, suddenly now people are using all 50 states, and it may be something that's totally unrelated, but they wanted to get into the search category. So instead, what we do is ask you to provide where that's being advertised from. And then in the event that you're maybe a broker, a licensed broker that's able to be licensed in, say, Iowa, Nebraska, Kansas, and Minnesota, that you list those states within your description of where you would go ahead and actually be able to legally operate from. You know, maybe you're a wholesaler and you operate in all 50 states. Then put that into your description, but put where you're located as a state in the state advertised from. So for today, we're just going to say that we're from Alabama. And for our services, because it may be an hourly rate or, per session rate, we're just going to put that we're $1 just to get a value in there for right now. For our, and we'll just kind of grab a image here for our test environment. But, make sure your image or images, you can do multiple images. Make sure that they're representative of what you're selling, and that it's a good image that fits well for your advertisement. And then down below, you can go ahead and you can add your full description. You can put links. You can put, maybe you've got a YouTube video that you'd like to include in this. You can put all that in the description section. You can make it big, bold letters in there. You can, any of those traditional editing tools you can use in your description. But for today, we're just going to make it a real quick, simple ad so that we can keep demonstrating. And after we've got all that information, we'll go ahead and just click next. Now here is where on step 2 that you can actually choose how you want to brand your ad, which again shows up in the marketed by section when it's published to mhparks.com. And we have provide 2 options. The first by default option is our user profile branding, and it is generated out of the information that you've provided in your user settings, in your profile settings, and maybe the logos you updated, the personal image you've updated, contact information. It'll pull all that information from your profile to create that brand. Now, alternatively, if you wanted to customize the way your branding appears in your advertisement, simply click the Use Custom Branding, click the Custom Branding button, and you can begin to upload your new logo image, add your contact information in any of the fields that we see here, and you can go ahead and add a personal image. Now, it's not, the images for your logo and for your personal image are not required, but we suggest you add those in there. Anytime you can personalize yourself to a potential client or potential buyer of anything you've got, it makes for a better advertisement, gives them an idea who they're talking to if they happen to call. So, we do advise that you put those in there, but they are not required. The only required items are the fields with the red asterisk that you need to complete before you can click the Done button. Now, for today's purpose, we're just going to go ahead and use our user profile branding, and we've got our ad built, so we're going to go ahead and click the Save button. And it's just going to tell us, hey, your ad's been created successfully. And you'll notice that our preview button and our publish button have now become active. And we can go ahead and preview the advertisement. And again, it's not published yet to mhparks.com, but this is so that you can preview what it looks like or what viewers will see when they click on it. So we'll go ahead and close that. Now, I have 2 publishing options. I can either choose to publish it right now, immediately by clicking the Publish button, or I can choose to just close this out and my advertisement will be marked as saved in my main page. And at that point, in the Actions menu of that advertisement, there is the publishing option. But for saving some time, we'll just publish it now, and we'll click the Publish button. And here is where you provide us, do you want the upgraded premium ad, or do you want to just leave it as a basic ad? So premium ads are $10, very cost effective to get more attention on your advertisement. But again, basic ads are free. There is no charge for those. So today we'll go ahead and upgrade our publishing to a premium ad, and that's going to mark that banner, that featured banner on our ad when anybody views it from the public on mhparks.com. We'll go ahead and also select our payment option. Now, just as a reminder, if you selected the I do not wish to upgrade my ad option, which leaves it as a basic ad, you will still be required, and I'll demonstrate it here, you will still be required, even though your checkout, your shopping cart's going to show a 0 balance, because of the way we integrate with Stripe credit card processing, you're still going to be required to select a payment option or payment method. If you've got any promotional codes, this is where you'll go ahead and add that in. Maybe we've provided you some promotional codes for any charge that you may incur during your advertising, and so this is where you'll go ahead and add that in. Once you've added in a correct promotional code, the apply promo button becomes available. Just click it and it will show your discount in your shopping cart. And again, I'm going to leave mine as a upgraded premium ad, which again, the classified ads are free to premium users or premium members. So the only thing I'm being charged for is the $10 upgrade. I'm also going to go ahead and be required to agree to each of the terms and agreements within our publishing requirements, and that's for any advertisement in mhparks.com. And once I've got all that information selected, my publish button becomes active, and I can just click the publish button, and it goes through the process of checking you out and publishing your advertisement. And you're provided a message that says, hey, your ad has been now published. And at this point, we are sending out emails about your new advertisement to all of our members at mhparks.com. Now, members can option out using their profile. Maybe they don't want to see RV, excuse me, RV that may be RVs for sale. They can opt out by unchecking those options in their user profile. By default, they will have that option checked, provided they keep it checked. If it's in the category of RVs, they're going to receive a notification on every RV for sale ad that is published. In this particular one, we went ahead and did coaching. So anybody in the coaching category that has that option checked to receive those notifications is going to receive a notification that there's a new coaching service ad available. And it's also going to show us our expiration date of our advertisement. So this one will be published on mhparks.com until September 29th, 2022. So we'll go ahead and click OK. And let's see where we find our coaching services. That's an older one that I had done earlier. Here is our existing one that we just published. So now let's pretend for a second that we made a spelling error in the advertisement. And you'll be able to look at your advertisement by just clicking on its title while it's published. When it's not published, you can't click on the title. But when it is published, you can just click on it, review it again if you need to, and you happen to notice that there was a spelling error. So we would want to correct that error. To go ahead and correct that error, first we need to pause that advertisement from running, and you'll get a confirmation box that's saying, hey, it's going to pause that ad and prevent it from being displayed on mhparks.com, and we'll agree to it. And you'll see that the row for the advertisement turned yellow. That's a quick indicator that that ad has been paused and is no longer running on mhparks.com at the current moment. And then we can use our actions menu to go into the edit, and maybe we wanted to change good to well. So we've made that change, we've corrected it, we'll click next, and we'll keep our user profile branding, and we'll click save. This now saves the changes that you've made to it. You can go ahead and close out, but we still have it paused, and it's still not being displayed on mhparks.com. So we'll want to make sure that we do display that again as we've made our edits. So we'll just go ahead and click the continue option, and it prompts you, do you want to continue? And you'll click yes. And now it is the edits that we've made are reflective in mhparks.com. The ad is live again, so we're able to have viewers see what we've corrected. So, and typically when you after you've saved the ad and that you've turned around and previewed the ad, you're going to see the first count or two of your listing views. Those are probably going to be you because you were previewing that ad. But once you go ahead and have some time on there, again, it's going to start showing other members that have looked at that or other viewers that have looked at that. So the other option that you can do also, just as a side note, is for any ad that you just choose to not run on mhparks.com after it's been published. Maybe you were advertising a RV for sale and it's been sold and you don't want anybody contacting you any further because it's gone. You can just use the pause for that option also. And that way, again, it won't display on mhparks.com anymore. And if somebody happens to click in the email notification that was originally sent out, they just won't see your ad anymore. So, that's a nice option for you, so you're no longer getting bombarded by calls and all that stuff. So that's kind of a basic breakdown of the classified ads option in our advertise feature. And again, my name is Gil Wigington, and I'm the lead support team member as well as the designer for mhparks.com. Anytime you have a question, feel free to reach out to me at gwigington@mhparks.com, or you can email our support team directly at support@mhparks.com. And we hope this video was informative. And until next time, we appreciate it and have a great day.